Once I saw my son Mark doing a front flip off the pool deck. And it was, well, he could do much better. And by the way, I'm European cliff diving champion, so I decided to teach him how to do it properly in 7 days.
So now you are doing a front flip like this. Yes?
Plus, I promised him a gift in the end of our training.
So the bet is if in 7 days you do a front flip at least like this, that means that you get a huge Lego box, okay?
Or PlayStation.
Okay, stop. A huge box of Lego.
Oh, really?
The issue is that here in Samui we don't have a gym for divers, not even a trampoline, so I got to be creative. In this episode I'll show you Mark's life in Thailand, explore how he feels, since he came here without any skill of English speaking. We'll look through his progress of training with me, and of course find out if he was able to learn a flip in 7 days. Did he get the prize I promised him? And what happened during one of our practices? Watch until the end. All stunts are performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. This video is intended for informational purposes only. Don't try anything without a professional advisory. Alright, maybe we don't have a decent facility for diving, but we have a plan for 1 week. Each day we're gonna mark it out.
So the final 7th day we will see if my method is okay and it is working, and we will see your result.
Mark's major problems right now are his lack of diving experience and weak back and belly muscles.
In most cases the problem of doing a good front flip is not about the technique, it's about a physical condition. So first of all we are going to improve this, and then I'll help you with technique, which is actually also very important.
So today we will start with some easy exercises. Toya jumping, for example, got to repeat it a few times. I'm not gonna go into much details, since it's pretty much self-explanatory. But if you are really interested in, find a link in the description. If there will be a lot of requests, we will come up with a tutorial on how to learn front flip with stretch. Our next is frog jumps.
1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
At the end of the day we decided to practice in the pool, so we can track his progress later.
What do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
We are working on his technique, so it's easier to him to do the dive.
Go. Oh! That was pretty solid.
And here comes the moment of truth. Maybe we don't need an entire week to learn the flip. No! Well, let's just wait and see what happens in 7 days. Many of my friends have been asking how my kids feel about our move to a different country. Among all the differences between the countries, the language appeared to be one of the most noticeable ones. Since none of the boys spoke English before coming here, this was what Mark sounded like after a month living here.
Progress check. What is your name?
My name is Mark.
How old are you?
I'm 9.
What did you do today at school?
I'm fine.
Okay, Mark, welcome to the 2nd day of our challenge.
Today.
Yeah, day number 2. Let's go.
There is a surprise I prepared for Mark at the end of the practice, so he better work hard today. I wanted to work more on the takeoff, so we began with the toy jumps arms up.
Like a ball, you should be bouncing. And now 1 foot jumps, hands are down, and 10 times like this. Итак, 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can tell it's not easy for him, but I find my fault in it too. I should have trained more with him earlier.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And of course some abs. Mark is better at it already. His arms are almost synchronized now.
Руки назад.
One more exercise before he is ready for some water training. Well, now it's time to get in.
It's gonna be a very fun exercise, guys.
When we first came to Thailand, we stayed 2 minutes away from the beach, which was very nice. So let's train a little bit front flip there. But here is a challenge for me now. I have to bury this fitness ball in the sand. Alright, 10 minutes later, everything is ready for us to begin the training. We're starting with some simple stuff.
No.
And guys, please never repeat anything you see here, because there are some nuances. Plus, I'm a professional coach, and I have been in diving industry for over a quarter century.
That was a front flip by myself. I want to see your attempt.
Few moments later.
Oh, much better by the way. Yeah? Oh, yeah, much better.
I'm starting to believe that my little athlete will be ready in a week, hopefully. But now it's time for some fun in the water. Mark has done everything he could do today, and I have a gift for him for tomorrow. Bet some of you already guessed what it is. It's day 3, and we came to the bubble bar on Samui. It may seem funny, but this is the best trampoline I could find here on the island. It's not an ideal condition, but, well, still works for us. If we only had a proper facility with a belt, everything would be much faster. By the way, today we are all here, and little Leo doesn't want to be left out. He wants to learn the flip too. But I think he is still too young for that. Yet I'll make sure to create a challenge for him today as well. After the boys had some fun, we are ready to begin. Trampoline is a necessity in diving, but pro athletes use the regular ones, not the circle ones like this. Anyways, we are starting on the ground. I'm explaining to Mark how to do the front roll. This is what it should look like.
You see?
Let's see what Mark can do.
Do it.
Well, not bad at all, but he has to tuck up, and he got an almost perfect front roll. Leo really wants to keep up. Comment below what dives should I learn with him. It is much harder to coach him, of course. Now to the next exercise. Finally on the trampoline. First, some straight jumps. Gotta do it a few times to feel how your body works on the takeoff. The back and the abs should keep your body straight.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Now the tuck jump. Well done! Mark got some great process in only 2 days. He is almost completely straight here. Our third exercise is the jump on the back. It would look like this. Now it's Mark's turn.
No.
Yeah, he got some issues with this one. Even if he is physically ready, he gotta work on the coordination. It is important not just flip over your head, but also to do it the right way. Your arms and your body have to follow the correct trajectory. Otherwise, it would be impossible to do the flip of the platform or of the pool deck. That was a hard coaching day for me. We tried a few ways for Mark to learn the technique. For example, jumping off his knees. And it finally looks like things are coming together.
Something like that.
Mark told me that he is ready to try the flip on his own.
Давай.
Well, that's not exactly what I expected, but he still gets a credit for his hard work. Okay, that's the end of our trampoline practice. That was really useful. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Okay, it's day number 4, and yesterday we knew out that Mark has some problem with taking off with proper jump. So today we will do more jumps. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Very good, let's go.
Front flip requires some special technique, especially from your ankles. It has to sync up perfectly with the rest of the body. So we are starting with jumping the stairs. It is important for Mark's legs to activate very fast.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And look, Mark got confused a bit and hit his leg. Not much, but I should have paid more attention to it. Soon you will know why. We are still working on Mark's abs, but I gotta say I'm very happy with the results we got so far. And we are off the beach again. As usual, I'm borrowing the ball. Honestly, I like the ball training even more than the trampoline, because you have to jump much quicker here and use all your power. Plus, me as a coach, I can see mistakes right away. I'm helping Mark here, and as always, he's trying his best. I'm so proud of him, really, guys. Not everything turned out to be perfect, but still he managed to do a flip. I honestly think he would be able to do it by himself. Write in the comments, do you agree or not? This is our 5th day.
Today we will try to do a front flip from the ground. Let's see if you have learned something from yesterday.
I decided to give Mark the hardest jumping day, and that was a mistake. But before you see why, I want to share his progress in English. This is what he sounded like after a few months of learning.
Okay, Mark, how long do you live in Thailand for now?
1 year.
1 year. Okay, let's check your English progression.
And now I live in Thailand. I have now a new skill. I have 3 friends. I good in English but not in math.
Okay, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
I like to play football. I like to play video games, and I like to swim and jump from cliffs.
Okay, what do you think about making a front flip from here?
Okay.
Okay, are you kidding me? And what about super slide?
Sure.
Okay, guys, if you want Mark to try to do a front flip from this crazy high, write it in the comments, or maybe from super slide first. I don't know which idea is even crazier.
You every time said what I'm crazy.
Okay, not crazy brave boy, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now to the training. We're starting with simple jumps as always, then the abs workout, adding some speed to it. After that I, for some reason, decided that it would be good for Mark to do single leg stairs jump, and his right leg jumps looked solid. He was doing it just fine, but when it came to the left leg, I guess he got too tired by then, and that's what happened. Guys, I even got more scared than him. He was in so much pain, probably because he hit his bone. But the lessons for me and for all of you. Don't do this exercise without the extra ammunition. Never repeat my mistake.
Okay, Mark. How are you? How is your leg?
Good.
Good?
Good thing, Mark was okay, and we were able to continue the practice. Although, no more stairs for him for sure. Then we spent some time having fun by the pool.
Whee!
Oh, this TikTok generation.
When Mark was doing the flip by himself, he kept repeating the same mistake, leaning forward too much. So I created a special exercise for him. His task is to do the flip onto the floaty and to stay on it after, just like me.
Okay?
Now let's see if Mark is able to do that. And now I am upset for real. Our final day is coming after tomorrow. I cannot believe that we are going to fail. Although today's practice shouldn't be counted at all. You remember how stressful it was for him. We did quite a lot of tries. But none of them looked good enough. Well, at least it was safe, and we had so much fun together. We stayed in the water until it started to get dark outside. And right before we were done, I finally saw some progress. Finally.
Okay, guys, today is day number 6, and I'm looking forward to see a pretty solid front flip from this ball. Let's see the training.
My opinion is that 1 week, of course, is not enough to learn a proper front flip. It should take 2 weeks to 2 months, depending on one's acrobatic skills. This way learning will be more fun and less stressful. But challenge is challenge. And the Lego box is probably waiting. Tomorrow is our final day.
All in all, there is some hope that after tomorrow he will be able to do a solid front flip into the swimming pool from a solid deck. Let's see.
And we either going to win or fail. Well, Here comes the day X.
How do you think? Does he have a chances?
No.
Do you believe it that he will do it?
Yeah.
It's not fair, I think. The parents should always believe. But to be honest, I'm also not sure.
But since the very beginning, everything was going wrong for us. Believe it or not, the second I turned the camera on, it fell out of my hand straight onto the lens. Good thing, I have more than one camera. But because of this accident, the cost of this video production rises by $150. So I genuinely hope that you can cheer us up, with your likes at least. And now the two of us are going to the pool to reveal the truth.
Now it's your final round. Let's try to do it in water. Are you ready?
Okay, after a warm-up and a few lead-up exercises, our entire family is here. We invited our mom, so she could see how much work we put in this week.
Okay, let's see. I'm also nervous if I'm good coach
One
or
more
not.
spectator. One more spectator.
Oh, one more spectator. Okay.
And Mark's first try wasn't the best at all. But let's give him another chance.
I believe he can do better. Let's do the second try. Не падай. Guys, what do you think?
Well, let's compare the two dives. The left one he did in the beginning of our challenge, and the other one he is doing now.
Okay, let's make it your decision. You saw his first attempt a week ago, and you see the result of our 7 days process. Write your decision in the comments. And what do you think?
I want Lego.
Of course.